Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Versatility Podcast. For today's episode, we're recapping all of the weekend wildcard games, NFL games, playoff games, recapping more headlines. This is also basically a part two of the last episode, but it's been almost a week since the last episode. Actually, no, it's been already a week. It was last Saturday I did an episode. It's Saturday now. We're also we're half an hour away from the first playoff game this weekend with the Chiefs game, the first Chiefs game of the playoffs this year. So again, we're going to start off with football to get that out the way, and then we're going to go to some headlines and then talk about some shows, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to kind of go with that. I didn't really change much of the script the last couple days. However, I mean, this is what we're going to do on Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be the next episode. I'll let you guys know that on Tuesday or Wednesday, because most likely probably Tuesday, because Wednesday I have class, and most likely or not, I'm probably not going to record right after class. So probably Tuesday is going to be the best. It's going to be right after the national championship game, right after all the divisional round games, and also gives me time to watch and catch up on some shows and maybe or movies to talk about for the next episode. So anyways, let's get straight to it, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting off with football. We're going to be recapping all of the games that happened wildcard weekend. So let's go off wildcard weekend. Let's just go back, reminisce. What the fuck happened? Starting off with the Chargers versus the Texans game. This was the first game that started it all. Spoiler alert, all the matchups are here at the top, but again, we'll talk about those matchups later in a second, or I could just cover them to see the suspense, even though you guys obviously know the matchups at this point. But if you don't, here it is. This was the first playoff game this season, this postseason. So let's talk about it. This was Saturday afternoon, around exactly this time, 4:30 kicked off on NBC. We had the Chargers going up against the Houston Texans, with the Texans beating the Chargers 32-12. And let's just get this out the way. Wow. I mean, impressive, dominating performance for the Texans defense. Absolutely made life hell for Justin Herbert with those interceptions that he threw. And trust me, did he throw plenty of interceptions. He threw an interception for every other drive. It felt like. I mean, there was the point where he dropped he threw 2 or 3 back to back interceptions. I think he definitely did back to back. I'm not sure if it was 3 exact straight drives where he threw an interception, but definitely there was 2 back to back. But let's talk about the Texans first, since they won the game. Dominating performance defensively. You'd see the 32 points. It's because of the defense for a good part. But the offense didn't look bad itself. Joe Mixon ran the ball pretty well. Let's talk about C.J. Stroud here. He, was solid, 22, 33, 282 yards, a touchdown, interception. Yeah, C.J. Stroud didn't play great. Let's be real now. He did not play phenomenal, but again, Joe Mixon, shout out to him, 25 carries, 106 yards, and a touchdown. Definitely got the ball moving for Houston a lot in this game. It's simply just the defense that took over in this game, because we got the quarterback of the LA Chargers doing anything impressive. Justin Herbert, 14 for 32, so he couldn't even complete half of his entire passes. Wow. 242 yards, a touchdown, 4 interceptions. So just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, Justin Herbert had 3 interceptions in the first 17 games of the season, the entire regular season, 17 games, 3 picks. In the first postseason game, he threw 4. So couldn't have been at a worse time to throw 4 interceptions. Could have been he could have threw this 4 interceptions. He could have done this and put up this stat line in week 4, week 13, maybe even. Wouldn't have possibly have mattered. They still would have had a really good record. They did end up, having a lot of success in the regular season, considering that they're in a division where the Chiefs are just absolutely too dominant, and you could just never catch up to them. And with another team that ended up going to the playoffs in that same division with the Broncos. So the Chargers, look, not taking anything away from them in the regular season, because again, they Jim Harbaugh has done his job. He comes to this team, changes the culture. Clearly, the defense has been playing phenomenal. The offense has had a lot of good moments. But I think we forget that they need a lot of help in that offense still because they got some guys. But some of those guys likes to drop some fucking passes. Quentin Johnson. Um, again, he has his highlights, believe it or not. But we rarely get to see the highs because we are already used to his lowlights, all of his drop passes. And there's a bunch of other guys that they have in that Chargers receiver room. Now, of course, there's an exception. Lad McConkey has been phenomenal. He's been one of the standout rookie receivers or standout rookies of this entire season. So shout out to him. So much so that a rookie had to take most of the receptions and yards. I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, the fact that Lad McConkey, a rookie, had to have 9 receptions, 197 yards, and a touchdown, while everybody else got 1 or 2 receptions. Will Dissly had 2 receptions, 16 yards. Oh, Quentin Johnson, the guy that should be a top tier receiver, or at least a top 2 or the second option receiver in that Chargers wide receiver room, he put up a flat 5 targets for 0 receptions, 0 yards, and of course, not a single fucking touchdown. What is going on here? Have no fucking idea. They obviously need a lot of help in the receiver room for the LA Chargers. There's nobody on offense. There's nobody on offense. They only have Lad McConkey. He is carrying that wide receiver room. And of course, that forced Justin Herbert to throw it to this man every single fucking play. Again, couldn't complete half of his passes. He was 14 for 32. That's what, a 46%? What is that? 40-ish percent completion percentage in this game. Not great at all. And of course, those interceptions, some of them were just fucking awful, like just terrible. But again, some of them you can't even argue because the defense just read it like a book. Derek Stingley got that interception. One of them, I think it was in the third quarter, right? I think it was this one. It was this one. This one was by Lassiter. The other one was by fucking. Damn it, who was it, bro? Who was it? It was fucking. I think it was this one that went to. This is an interception that went to Derek Stingley. Yes, this is the one. The first one that started off in the first drive of the fourth quarter, and then another interception to end the game here. This was also intercepted by Derek Stingley. So he had 2 interceptions in this game. He picked him off twice in this game. Wow, what a day for Derek Stingley. You know, one of those clutch defensive DBs in the on the defense for the Houston Texans. So I mean, he's been flying around. He's been great being there in Houston. But again, man, we always get to this point with the Chargers that they make it to the playoffs. They're a one and done team. They're literally like the Pittsburgh Steelers. When they do make the playoffs, they're a one and done team. They choke. The Chargers had a chance to take a lead in this game and put much points on the board in the second and third quarter. But guess what? They couldn't put up 0 points in those 2 quarters. Texans were slowly coming up offensively. Joe Mixon was the only guy that was really out there really pressuring. And Lad McConkey, he was getting all the targets, he was getting all the catches and getting all the yards, and he was able to get a touchdown. But the other were 2 fucking field goals by Dicker. And like they just couldn't get much production on offense. And of course, throwing 4 interceptions in a game never helps. Especially for a team that just once they make the postseason, they never have luck on their side, never. So once again, another Chargers, not a collapse, not a collapse, absolutely, definitely a collapse, but not a choke. This is not a choke moment because they weren't up big in this game. They were up by what? Like they were up by what? A score, a touchdown. So that's nothing insane. This isn't the Jaguars game where they were up by like 21 points and they blew the game, by a late field goal to Jacksonville. This isn't the scenario a couple years ago where that was an absolute choke and collapse. this is a collapse simply because of the fucking fourth quarter. I mean, fourth and third quarter, they completely lost control. And yeah, um, the Chargers need an offense because the defenses did what they can. Shout out to them, but still couldn't really make anything up for it because my goodness, it got ugly. But shout out to the Houston Texans. A lot of people did not give them a fair chance in this game. Shit, I did not pick them to win this game. So, I mean, they proved me wrong as well. And CJ Stroud has already won 2 postseason games. His second year, he's won 2 playoff games. And, I mean, we're going to see how he performs in a little bit from now because he's going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. So should be interesting what's going to happen there. Let's talk about the next game, however. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers going up against the Baltimore Ravens. And you see that score, and you're like, wow, it was a close enough game. The Ravens only won by 2 touchdowns. But this game was an absolute fucking blowout, it felt like. Absolute domination for the Ravens. Yes, it was only a 2-score win. But man, there was nothing going right for Pittsburgh. Yeah, third quarter they put up those 2 tutties. Didn't do anything in the fourth quarter, and they didn't do anything in the first half. So a little too late for them to get any kind of production there. Who knows? If they were able to get something going in that fourth quarter, they would have been able to maybe at least tie the game or make things a lot more interesting. However, it sucks. Pittsburgh coming into the playoffs, they were already on a 4-game losing streak. They were 10-3 at one point, ladies and gentlemen. They were 10-3. And now they lost, obviously, to the Baltimore Ravens, who were a lot prepared. They were mentally, physically prepared for this game. This is a no-brainer decision for them. For a lot of people to pick the Ravens to win this game. They beat them in the last matchup a couple weeks ago prior. Obviously, they got the revenge from losing to the Steelers earlier in the season. Like, this is like mid-season, like week 8 or week 9 or something. Lamar Jackson, didn't have to do much in the second half because most of the production was done in the first half. We got a couple touchdowns. We got a touchdown by Rashad Bateman, a touchdown for 2 touchdowns, I believe, for Derrick Henry. 2 touchdowns for Derrick Henry and a touchdown as well for Justice Hill. So you got a lot of production there. The only touchdowns for Pittsburgh, it was George Pickens and Van Jefferson. Again, that was in the third quarter. And again, 2 exciting drives for Pittsburgh. They got those touchdowns, but then after just couldn't get nothing. And before those 2 touchdowns, didn't do anything in the first half. They couldn't run the ball much because Derrick Henry was shoving it down their throats. Let's look at the stat line here. Russell Wilson didn't play terribly, but again, couldn't get much production here. 20 for 29, 270 yards, 2 touchdowns, didn't throw an interception. George Pickens, he came back, he got a touchdown. He got 5 receptions, 87 yards, and he got 5 targets. So George Pickens didn't play a bad game at all. So at least he clutched up when he needed to the most. Of course, with him, it still wasn't enough. We needed a little bit more production from him, but also we needed other guys to step up as well. So you can't put the blame just solely on George Pickens, but at least he was able to, prepare and get back to where he was here. Lamar, 60 for 21, 175 yards, 2 touchdowns, didn't throw an interception. And again, shoving it down their fucking throat. 26 carries, 186 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Derrick Henry. Shoving it down the motherfucking throat. They could not stop Derrick Henry to save their fucking life. The Baltimore Ravens, they need to be doing this every single fucking game because it's only going to get more difficult. Run the motherfucking football as much as you can. You got one of the elite running backs. Abuse this man. Make this man go through the fucking trenches. This man, after the game is over, Derrick Henry should be bleeding from his fucking knees. As gruesome as that sounds like, man, do they need to fucking do that so they can win all these postseason games that can potentially get a fucking Super Bowl. Because my goodness, when Derrick Henry is activated, who the fuck is going to stop him? But again, this is only the first test. They were able to make light work of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a divisional rival, and this game could have went either or. You never knew. But the Baltimore Ravens dominated, so there's not really much else to say there. Derrick Henry balled the fuck out. So those were the games on Saturday. Let's talk about the first game that was on Sunday. another fucking blow up, but this one you kind of were predicting it probably. We got the Broncos getting decimated by the Buffalo Bills. So, quick little recap of this game. The Broncos actually had the lead after the first drive. They scored on the first drive of the game. Yes, touchdown. It was a touchdown to Troy Franklin early in the game, within 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. So they scored early. They started off hot, got a touchdown to take the lead in Buffalo on the road. And so obviously it set the presence high for Denver, scoring first, putting the first points on the board. And then what they proceed to do afterwards, literally nothing. Nothing. So not even a field goal, not even a safety, nothing. So the Bills were like, okay, they scored on us. Interesting. Let's put up 31 fucking points. And that's exactly what they did. They proceeded to score on every single quarter. 3 points in the first, 7 points in the second, 11 points in the third, and 10 points in the fourth quarter. Oh yeah. Talk about them. We had a touchdown from James Cook, a touchdown for a couple field goals, of course, a touchdown to Ty Johnson. This was an incredible fucking touchdown that Josh Allen threw the ball to Ty Johnson. Unfucking believable throw, unbelievable catch. Another touchdown in the fourth quarter. Curtis Samuel for 55 yards. The Bills took over. They took it personal, that the fact that the Broncos scored first in the game, and then they just completely dominated afterwards. It wasn't even a battle. There was no need for that. There was no point. Broncos, you just nothing happened. Nothing was given to Denver. It was over. It was over. But hey, shout out to Bo Nix, his first playoff. His first playoff game. Obviously, he's a rookie. Couldn't expect too much from him. Again, they just need more time. The Broncos, they need more time to develop. They're still a very young team. And going up against one of the elite teams in the AFC in the Buffalo Bills, it was already tough enough. Shit. If they didn't score in the first drive, they would have been shut out. So, at least they were able to put up a strong start, but an absolute devastating way to end it, because they could not do anything else afterwards. But still, they were able to get the job done. Buffalo, as of course, I'm talking to Buffalo as well. Of course, 31-7 win for the Buffalo Bills. That was the next matchup. All right, let's talk about this ugly ass fucking win, but we'll talk about it. We got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Philadelphia Eagles, with the Eagles getting the win, 22-10. Not the greatest win, offensively at least. Again, our defense, let's talk about the Eagles first and we'll talk about the Packers. Eagles, defense has been great. The defense has been phenomenal. I cannot complain about this defense at all. I'm very happy. I'm liking for what I'm seeing from this defense for sure. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this defense. But simply the offense, it's a little tricky. Jalen Hurts comes back from his first game in a couple weeks. He was dealing with that ankle injury. So of course, was it an ankle injury? I don't even remember exactly what it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. Pretty sure it wasn't an ankle injury. It was something else. Either or, Jalen Hurts comes back and didn't look great. Didn't look phenomenal. Didn't look comfortable in the pocket. He looked a little sluggish. Coming back from injury, hasn't played in a couple weeks, a little bit of rust. He barely got time to practice throughout the week since they were traveling and getting shit prepared. Or not traveling, because they stayed in Philly, actually. Never mind, it's not even the travel. But him coming back to the team and practicing took him a little bit of time. So, of course, it was a lot. It was a lot for him to get back on track here. And no, absolutely. It was a lot going on for Jalen Hurts throughout the week. And there was just not much production he showed in this game. However, Saquon Barkley, let me put up the stats here. Good game. Didn't have a touchdown, but had 25 carries, 119 yards. Again, didn't pull up a touchdown. But, the the passing game was fine. It was fine. I mean, it couldn't get many completions, couldn't get many passing attempts. Again, 13 for 21, 131 yards for touchdowns. Jahad Dotson got a touchdown, and who else got the touchdown in the third? It was to Dallas Goedert. All right, that was one of the last. That was. Oh wait, hold on, guys. I'll be right motherfucking back. Give me 1 second. Oh. Just wait. And I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I had to open the door. Anywho, I'm back. So, the game's gonna start in a little bit. About like 8 minutes from now. 8 minutes from now. Back to this Eagles game. Yeah, not the best performance offensively, but defensively we did our thing. Offensively, we again struggled a bit, especially for Jalen Hurts. Didn't play great, but whatever. Ugly win, but our defense played phenomenal. Man, the Packers were struggling. Jordan Love did not have a great game. He threw 3 interceptions. What was his stat line? 20 for 33, 212 yards. Didn't put up a touchdown, and they got again three interceptions for Jordan Love. Only Josh Jacobs scored a touchdown late in the fourth quarter or early in the fourth quarter, but still, just again, and a touchdown for Josh Jacobs and a field goal. That was the only production they were able to get offensively for the Packers. And the Eagles, I mean, again, the defense played great. This is a defensive battle for the most part, and the Eagles outshine them. If we just fix our offense a bit next game or tomorrow's game for our opponent that we're going to be going up against, we need to have a complete game. We were able to put up a very one-sided game. Still 22 points. It feels like a decent offensive performance, but Jalen Hurts didn't play his best, and Saquon didn't find the end zone, but still had a pretty good game overall in general. But simply, we need to fix things offensively. We need to look better than this next game because this is not gonna win us a Super Bowl. I could believe that. Yes, we passed the wild card weekend, but this is not going to secure us for the long run. This is not great for the long run. So we definitely got to figure things out and make some adjustments. And Jalen Hurts definitely has to step up in the next game. And the Packers, they struggled offensively, couldn't get much. Jordan Love, shout out to you, man. But the Packers, they're going to have to try again for their Super Bowl hopes next season. All right. Now let's talk about the last game on Sunday. This is Sunday Night Football. We got the Washington Commanders taking down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20. Now, this is a back and forth game, believe it or not. Jaden motherfucking Daniels. Jaden Daniels, man, this rookie sensation has been phenomenal. And, well, similar patterns to C.J. Stroud last season. Won a playoff game as a rookie. Well, Jaden Daniels was like, I'm doing the same thing as well. This time it was a lot closer of a game. This Commanders team, whether they're down in the fourth quarter with a couple minutes left, they got Jaden Daniels, and he is going to clutch up and put up a game-winning drive. He's done this for like the past 5 weeks. He did this against the Falcons, against the Eagles, against the Buccaneers. He's been doing this multiple times this season. Oh, did we forget that fucking Hail Mary against the Bears? Can't forget that. This man is clutch in his rookie year. He is proving he can get the job done late in the game, and when they need him the most, he is able to stay on tap. It's a fucking absolute Cinderella. It's an absolute perfect, Cinderella story, obviously, for the Commanders. Again, just to remind you guys, they were ass last year. They were ass. How many wins did they have last year? 23. Commanders. What was their record last year? They were 4-13, ladies and gentlemen. 4-13. The next season, they are 12-5, and they won their first playoff game since 2005, I believe, 2005, 2006. So Jaden Daniels has given the Washington Commanders, or the Washington football team, or the Washington Redskins, or whatever the fuck you want to call them now, their first playoff win since 05 or 06. I mean, phenomenal stuff for Washington, man. Phenomenal stuff for the Commanders. Back and forth game. Buccaneers, they had it, but again, they had their moments, but then they lost the lead. It was a back and forth game. I mean, you could see the drive summary here. Started off with the field goal. Then, of course, there was a turnover on downs for Washington, a punt. Then they got a touchdown here for Brown. Got the punt here to field goal to add up more points on the board. And then eventually Mike Evans got his first touchdown of the postseason this year. Then they got another touchdown for Baker Mayfield. This was to Bucky Irving. And then a couple of turnovers there. This is an early turnover on downs for the fourth quarter for the Washington Commanders. It felt like that was kind of game over at that point. But then the Buccaneers fumbled, got the touchdown again at Terry McLaurin to Scary Terry. A couple field goals back and forth. And then eventually the Commanders won it with the game-winning field goal by Zane Gonzalez. 37-yard field goal is good. It hit the upright and it doinked in. So it doinked in the upright, and then eventually, or in the up left. It was on the left side actually. Now on the up. Well, if you see it on TV, it's on the left side, but it's actually on the right side. Whatever, you know what I mean. Game-winning field goal for the Commanders. They move on. They beat the Buccaneers, and they move on to the divisional round this week. And now let's talk about the last game of wildcard weekend. Let's talk about it. Minnesota Vikings gets absolutely butt booty naked in front of the LA Rams, and they get blasted. They get absolutely blasted. They dropped the soap in this one. They dropped the soap and proceeded to get destroyed 9 times. 9 points for 9 sacks. Yeah. Let's talk about the Rams for a second here. What the fuck did I tell y'all? I told you this team is scary. I told you that this defense is awesome and that this offense is awesome as well. The problem is they just can't stay consistent. They dominated in this game. There is nothing worth talking about for the Vikings in this game. I don't even want to talk about the Vikings, but I have to. Fuck it. We'll talk about the fucking team that won the game first because they deserve it the most. Man, was this defense generational or not? 9 sacks. Ladies and gentlemen, 9 sacks. When was the last football game you've seen where a quarterback got sacked 9 times? Where an O-line was so fucking ass that they let their quarterback get sacked 9 fucking times. It's been a while. I don't remember the last time there was a game that a quarterback got sacked 9 times, playoffs or not. But my goodness, was it an absolute dominating performance for the Rams? A couple of interceptions as well included. And the offense. Cooper Kupp was quiet. Puka Nacua had a touchdown. But still. And Kyren Williams had a touchdown as well. Kyren Williams had a touchdown. Puka Nacua had a touchdown. Witherspoon. Jared Verse got a pick 6. Jared Verse, who is arguably defensive rookie of the year this year, he got a pick 6, took it to the house, 57 yards. Allen got a touchdown as well. Actually, no, Puka Nacua did not get a touchdown. So Puka Nacua or Cooper Kupp did not get a touchdown in this game. Puka Nacua actually, again, 5 receptions, 44 yards, quiet production here. But still not much getting decent game. Tyler Higbee, 5 receptions, 58 yards. But the run game was pretty decent. 16 carries, 76 yards. For Kyren, it's a little bit of a slow game, but still not much production there offensively. 19 for 27, 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. They could have done more offensively. For sure, the Rams could have been a little bit better offensively. But with this fucking defense, being so goddamn amazing, it was already tough enough to even just, kind of catch on to that. I mean, the offense didn't really have to put that many points on the board because the defense was playing phenomenal. So yeah, that was the Rams offense for the most part. Now let's talk about the Vikings. Sam Darnold, 25 for 40, 245 yards, a touchdown, an interception. The only touchdown going to TJ Hawkinson, 5 receptions, 64 yards. Justin Jefferson had 5 receptions and 58 yards with 8 targets, so he had a couple drops in between there. The run game, they had to abandon it at some point, but 13 carries, 48 yards, 5 receptions for Cam Akers, or just 5 carries, for 39 yards. Yeah, they had to abandon the run game because, again, it was getting bad. It was getting very ugly, and it was ugly the entire game. Sam Darnold, let's talk about it. It was bound to happen. I'm sorry. Look, I want to apologize, but I also want to tell you I told you so. Sam Darnold is not the guy that you want in the playoffs. Sam Darnold is not the guy that you put your money or you bet money on in the postseason. I know the Vikings had a great regular season, and Sam Darnold was definitely a huge reason. Definitely a huge reason why they even got to the playoffs, why they were so close to getting the number 1 seed. The fact that this team almost had the number 1 seed and a first round bye, so they almost had the chance of just skipping this fucking round and not playing until this week. The fact that that was even a huge possibility was insane to think about after putting up a fucking absolute stinker like this. And the defense has been playing great all season long. But once we get to playoff football, or once we got to the last week of the regular season, because the Lions decimated the Vikings, but we kind of let it slide. It was the Lions. Lions have been phenomenal. Even with so many players on their defense being hurt, they still have an elite defense. And their offense is still amazing. So there's still a lot going on with the Lions. I feel like it was, okay, fine, whatever. We'll let the Lions game pass. You got blown out, whatever. It's a new start, new game next week against the Rams. And also maybe the benefit of the home field advantage wasn't going to work because, of course, the Rams didn't end up playing in LA. They had to go to Arizona. They played in their own turf in their old field that was, transferred to Arizona, but still didn't play in LA, obviously, because of the wildfires and everything and the dangers of it. Of course, you would have thought that could have been a big distraction, but of course the Rams were able to pull through. And I mean, look, like, simply absolute domination. And it sucks that Sam Darnold went from having this huge extension probably in the works. If he would have just been able to win this game, at least one playoff game this entire postseason run, if he would have won this game and they would have been facing off against fucking, I don't know, the Commanders next round or whoever, it would have been a big payday for Sam Darnold. But now, are they going to still want to have Sam Darnold as the starter next year? Hey, they drafted J.J. McCarthy. He got hurt in the preseason. So they had no choice but to have Sam Darnold. And we saw the success in the regular season. So they could replicate the same success next year. But once they get to the postseason, is it going to be the same story? Are they going to give this man another chance to do the same thing in the postseason next year? Or are they going to give their rookie quarterback, the keys? Are they going to give him the light of day? Are they going to give him that shine that they absolutely needed him the most to have, since he's going to be the starter next year, most likely? I mean, why would he not be? Why would he fucking not be? So yeah, definitely shouting out to holy shit. Oh my goodness. And they dropped the ball and they recovered it. They recovered it. Did they recover it? It looks like they may have recovered it. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We just holy shit, this Chiefs game just started off in a bang. Okay, they recovered it. All right, so this motherfucker took it about 60-ish yards. Almost Samaje Perine almost took it 70 yards, but then he dropped the fucking ball. He fumbled the ball, but then they recovered it. Or no, Perine recovered it. Excuse me, Perine recovered it, and Justin Steele was the one that basically took it for the most of the yards, most of the play. Whatever. They're basically at the 30 already when they started at their own 25. But anyways, the Vikings are frauds. Once again, they choked in the playoffs. The Rams, shout out to them. But now we're done with Wild Card Weekend. It is officially now divisional round weekend as the first game just kicked off right now. Texans versus Chiefs. What the fuck? They already scored a field goal. Holy shit! They already scored a field goal. My fucking game is delayed. My shit is delayed. My TV. I have not seen the field goal yet. I have not seen the field goal yet, but I'm guessing they couldn't convert at all. Come on, they were literally at their own. They were literally at their own 13-yard line, and they couldn't convert a fucking touchdown here. That's not. I know it's the first drive of the game, literally the first minute and 2 seconds of the game, but still, y'all couldn't convert the fucking first down there. Oh, wow, he got shoved. He got pummeled to the ground, double teamed, lost 3 yards there on that first one. Whatever. I mean, eventually they got the first points of the game already. Yeah, give me the Chiefs to win this game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Chiefs' first game in weeks. I mean, with the starters, I meant to say. Yeah, the Chiefs are going to win this. I'm sorry, Houston. If you are able to pull off a massive upset, this is going to be the biggest upset in years. What was going to be the biggest upset ever? I have no idea, but this is definitely going to be the biggest upset in a playoff game in a very long time. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. Is this if the Chiefs don't win this game, it's going to be absolutely embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. So the Kansas City Chiefs, I got them being the Houston Texans. All right, later tonight's game, we got the Washington Commanders going up against the Detroit Lions. This was a pretty fucking good game. This is hopefully going to be a good fucking game. I'm going to give the Lions the edge here. I like the story for, Jaden Daniels and the Commanders, and I'm liking I like this Commanders team, and I kind of hate to say it because we're divisional. What the fuck? He dropped the ball and he fucking. All right, it's 3rd and 11. I mean, I already know that they scored a field goal here. My TV's so fucking delayed. Shit. Okay. Now they score I see them score the. Now Will Levis is on my screen. Interesting. But anyways, back to this Lions Commanders game. I got the Lions win this game. Commanders, best of luck. Jaden Daniels, I believe in you, but I think at some point the magic is going to end. It doesn't matter because they've had a great season, and you can't take anything away from this Commanders team. They've played great all season long. They made it to this point. They won a playoff game. Hey, they did all they could. So shout out to the Commanders. They did everything they can, but against this Detroit team, against this Lions team that offensively have been clicking, defensively are injured, but still have been phenomenal. It's going to be really tough to beat this Lions team. And I just don't think the Commanders are one of those teams to really pose as a huge threat. I know even if it comes down to a close game late in the fourth quarter, maybe anything can happen. Anything could happen. But I just find it very doubtful that the Commanders could pull this one off. So give me the Lions to beat the Commanders. All right, now the first game tomorrow. We got to talk about it. We got the Rams versus the Eagles. So, of course, I'm going to go with the Eagles. Obviously, I'm going to go with Philadelphia to win tomorrow's game. But, man, I am hoping we play with grit. I'm hoping that we play I hope we play amazing. I hope we play great. I hope we have a complete game because I do not want the offense to just kind of be looking up and down, just kind of spiraling out of control. I hope this offense can really take places and really elevate. The defense has been playing great. So if the defense can just continue doing what they got to do, perfect. Let the fucking defense do what they got to do. But offensively, they got to... What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that one of the fucking defensive players? He was shoving one of the coaches. Yo. Boyd from the Texans. He was fucking pushing one of his. I don't know if that's the one of the special teams coordinators or whatever. He's one of the fucking coaches on the tech. What the? He just fucking shoved him. Yo, relax, buddy. Jesus Christ, that was an unsportsmanlike conduct. Obviously, holy shit. The hell happened? My goodness, bruh. Just fucking shoved this coach. Jesus Christ. Give me the Eagles. Shout out to the Rams. They've been pretty good. And it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough to beat the Rams team. But hey, it's gonna be tough to beat us as well. It's gonna be I think this is gonna be honestly an even match if both teams can play great on both sides of the ball. I don't know if this is gonna be such a high scoring game. This might be a defensive battle for the most part. Probably. But hopefully, Saquon Barkley could do the same thing that he did last time. If we have to rely on the offense or on the run game, we're going to have to do that. Because I think this might be another time where the offense is going to have to look over and say, hey, we're going to have to just give Saquon much of the advantage here. I mean, the fact that our passing game hasn't done much this season overall. I mean, bro, we're ranked 29th, as you can see there. Like, our defense is so high. Obviously, Saquon has given us such a complete full of the offense in the run department. It's like, do we really rely so much on Saquon in this game? It could happen. We beat the Rams with just Saquon shoving it down their throats. Saquon fucking outran the Rams. He rammed the Rams. So we could do it again, potentially. But also, the Rams, they learned from that game. They studied film. They understood how they're going to find a different solution. I don't think they're going to let Saquon just fucking run them and steal them all over again. I just think it's going to be a lot more challenging. I don't know if they're going to just have to go with Saquon all day in this game. They're going to have to trust more guys. They're going to have to put the ball in A.J. Brown's hands a little more. Jalen Brown. Wrong Jalen. Jalen Hurts is going to have to be a little bit more careful with the football. Is going to have to be more making some big plays with the football, not just giving it to fucking Saquon Barkley every single goddamn drive or every single goddamn play, I meant to say. He's going to have to be more risky. He's going to have to take the ball down the field a little bit more, not just run the game throughout the whole fucking time, And also our defense has to play good too, because with this Rams offense, Cooper Kupp can have many quiet games, but the offense has still been able to produce without really Cooper Kupp doing much. And Puka Nacua, of course, he's a stud, so he's going to be able to put up numbers as well. And you got to be careful with him as well. It's honestly a back and forth game. The games for tomorrow are going to be really fucking tough to decide. I'm an Eagles fan, and of course I'm going to be biased and pick the Eagles, but the Rams are going to give us some fucking hell. And I'm hoping this is a lot easier than what it might be, but let's go Eagles. Now this was a 50-50, bro. I really don't know. I picked the Bills. Well, let's look at the matchup first. Shut the hell up. We got the Ravens versus the Bills at Buffalo. Lamar versus Josh Allen. The two front runners for MVP. Who the fuck do we got here? Who do we have here winning it? I picked Josh Allen. I picked Josh Allen to win that game. To win this game. But I just don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be tough. This is going to be tough. I really don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to pick the Bills. I want to pick the Ravens here. But again, the Ravens, they have to prove that they got to beat Josh Allen and Buffalo in the postseason as well. So they can get to Mahomes. So they can get to Kansas City. I know the Chiefs are playing right now, and it's not a guarantee that the Chiefs are going to make it to the AFC Championship game because, unfortunately, sports is, it's not the most predictable thing in the world. But I think if we were have to put money on it, we would assume that the Chiefs are already clinched an AFC Championship appearance already, even though with this game having a lot of football left in it, still, we would think that, you just got to be careful. But again, whoever wins this game, I mean, again, they're going to have to go up against the Chiefs later on in the next round in the AFC Championship game. It's going to be a tough one. I don't know, man. I I I I, I want to trust Lamar, but when you're going up against Josh Allen as well, it's going to be opposing threat. I know that Derrick Henry absolutely ran the fuck out of that football, and he absolutely obliterated that Bills defense. Um, Earlier in the year when they had that Sunday Night Football game, Derrick Henry went off against the Buffalo Bills, but this is another situation. That was a while ago. The Bills have been played a lot better since that game, and you just see the Bills barely play with. They make a lot. They play mistake free football majority of the time. They don't turn the ball over that much. Josh Allen is not turning the ball over that much. You're praying to God that he makes some dumbass interception, but he just hasn't been doing that. Not many. They're just playing at such an even pace. I mean, look at the fact that their offense is super fucking balanced. They're ninth in passing, ninth in rushing, and they're 10th overall on offense. And that's with a couple guys that they acquired in the trade deadline that has been very, like Amari Cooper. Where the fuck has been Amari Cooper at? He's barely been doing anything. Where the fuck has Amari Cooper been doing? But who knows? This might be a game where he gets put out and puts up a fucking dominating performance, or just is a huge factor in this game. You never know. Um, so it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a very good game because it's obviously a game between two MVP front runners. So you expect the banger. I'm expecting an absolute banger. Oh, the Texans tied the game. It's a 3-3 ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh, shit. You see CJ Stroud limping to the sideline. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good. He's hurt. No. Oh no, CJ Stroud appears to be hurt. He's limping to the sideline as they show the replay. Not looking great. Oh man, hopefully that will go away soon, but didn't look good from there from the replay. But anyways, let me change the fucking channel here. Let me just put another one here. There we go. Much better. Yeah, give me the Bills, but I want the Ravens to win, if that makes sense. Anywho, so this is the updated playoff bracket, as you can see. Chargers lost, Steelers lost, Broncos lost, Packers lost, Buccaneers lost, Vikings lost. So obviously we're down to our last 8 teams. So I got the Chiefs versus the Bills in the AFC Championship game. I got the Lions versus the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. And then again, I got the Chiefs, Eagles, Super Bowl, and then I got the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. So that's what I got. But that is that for NFL recap, week wildcard recap, and for the divisional round picks. All right, so let's talk about some headlines this year. Damn, we're already at 48 minutes. Fucking goddamn, took almost half the episode. All right. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. This song has been taking over, ladies and gentlemen. Liangelo dropped the song called Tweaker, and it's been going viral. It's been going viral. And even though I don't think the song is all that good, he might swerve in that corner. Whoa. It's a catchy motherfucking song. And a lot's been going on. A lot been going on for the Ball brothers, He's just signed a record label with he just signed a record deal, with Def Jam. So interesting stuff for Liangelo Ball, just doing a bunch of shit here. Just living his best life. Living his best life. Living his best life. Shout out to Liangelo Ball dropping, I guess, bangers. Even though I'm not crazy on the song, shit, him doing him. Drake. Apparently he dissed LeBron James on this freestyle that he dropped a couple weeks ago. Cat's Eye! Shout out to Cat's Eye. He dissed LeBron James on this diss track that was recently deleted. It was a diss track. It was a freestyle that Conductor Williams uploaded on YouTube and was taken down and deleted earlier in the year. This is a couple weeks ago. and just looked like he was dissing LeBron. He was dissing my glorious king, and he was dissing LeBron James basically as like a sabotage. Because LeBron has been on video, you know, dancing to Not Like Us and bumping Kendrick Lamar. So of course he feels like there's that betrayal that LeBron has given to Drake, since of course Drake and LeBron used to be very close with each other, but obviously now with the whole Kendrick thing, it's a little bit different now. Um, Truthfully, I don't really care too much about this. If Drake has a problem with LeBron and LeBron doesn't fuck with Drake, I still fuck with both of them. And if they don't fuck with each other, it's not the end of the world for me. That's basically what I'm gonna get out of this. Um, you could I like the freestyle in itself. I like that he was just rapping and going. But if he's just taking shots at my goat, I don't appreciate that. But at the same time, I won't hold it against you. It does seem like LeBron switched up, and fuck it. If you see that as betrayal, um, whatever the case may be, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. But clearly Drake feels some type of way about it. Fuck it. I mean, shit. I can't really say much about it too. Uh, but it is what it is. Coi Leray is pregnant, ladies and gentlemen, and also she's back with Trippie Redd. They rekindled their romance back last year in 2024. They were dating years back. They broke up and they got back together again, and then they're expecting their first child. They're expecting their first child probably later in the year. Fucking September baby, October baby, or September baby. If it was conceived this month or last month, whenever the fuck it was, born August or September, this child is going to be, being brought to this earth. But shout out to Coi Leray and Trippie Redd. They are having a child together. So shout out to them. And then we're going from a couple that rekindled and now is having a child to a couple that has recently broken up, and they do have a child as well involved. Yeah, so randomly, just absolutely randomly, a couple weeks ago, Osaka posted on her story that her and Cordae are no longer together, that they're split up, and that they've kept the relationship. They've kept the relationship private. So of course, who knows how long they've been separated. And of course, nothing but respect to Cordae. That she claims that he's a great person, a great dad as well. But they're just not together. Just like Halle Bailey and DDG, that they have a child together, but they're not together. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but whatever the case is, So we went from pregnant, rekindle the relationship, to now broken up with the child. Now let's talk about Zendaya and Tom Holland. They're getting engaged. He can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this. Oh man, all of my fucking celebrity crushes are getting fucking, man, shit, dude. They're all getting taken away. Like my childhood crushes are all like, they're getting married and having kids and shit, man. Wow. There goes Zendaya. There goes Selena Gomez, Vanessa Hudgens, Ariana Grande. I mean, Ariana Grande is not married, but still, whatever. She's fucking dating SpongeBob. So if that counts for something, I guess. Yeah. Congrats on them. Spider-Man did it. What else do you want me to say? Is TikTok actually getting banned, ladies and gentlemen? So tomorrow is supposedly going to be the last day that TikTok will be available in the United States, or it will be taken down tomorrow, January 19th. But we have Sir Donald President Trump says that he will delay the ban temporarily, that he'll give an extension for 90 days to avoid the ban for TikTok. And look, TikTok, I think, is very important for a lot of resources. I think a lot of people definitely can appreciate TikTok for giving them a platform, for giving them a business, and giving them a head start. And TikTok is literally is a lot of people's fucking life and their entire career and existence. You know, obviously it's a little different for me. I just use it for fun and entertainment. Of course, I post on TikTok not often or not consistently, but it's for fun. Not nothing for me. Of course, it's a different situation. Uh, I wouldn't really care much if it did get banned. However, definitely a lot of interesting shit I found on TikTok that I won't lie. At some points, when you think about it and look back on it, you might be like, "Oh shit, I kind of wish TikTok was back." But to be honest, I couldn't really give two fucks about TikTok getting banned, me personally. However, again, unfortunately, this is where we're at in the world. We're not. Are we like this is seriously like something that like the Supreme Court, the president, the whole government is really focusing on this specific thing, and like everything. Like, what are we gonna do with like everything else, dog? Like, another fucking shooting can happen tomorrow. Like we should be worried about other things. Why are we so focused on fucking banning TikTok? I don't care if we do ban it, but at the same time, is this really our main focus, dude? Are we really why are we so focused and head over our heels to ban this fucking app? Because they're stealing information? Shit. We're getting our information stolen in any kind of way already, either way. So does it really fucking matter at this point? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't think it's that much of a big deal, but shit, if it actually does get banned, it gets banned. I don't think it does because this has been a topic of conversation for years. It's been a topic of conversation since the fucking pandemic. They've been trying to ban TikTok for like 5 years already, but still, it looks like now it's a little bit more serious because people are leaving TikTok and downloading what, Red Notes? Is that the new TikTok? The Chinese TikTok app that they are now getting on just in case if TikTok gets banned or whatever. Look, whatever the case may be, it is what it is, man. Whatever, dog. Like shit. Can't really complain much about that, I guess. Fuck it. Carson Beck is going to Miami. He transferred to Miami. Why? NIL money for sure, and also because his girlfriend is in Miami. I didn't know, but he's actually dating one of the Cavender twins. One of the basketball players that play for the Hurricanes, the women's Hurricane team. The men's Hurricane team sucks absolute balls and dicks and cocks, but the women's team is actually pretty decent. And he's dating one of the Cavender twins, Carson Beck. So he played at Georgia. He was one of the, he was the starting quarterback for the Georgia Bulldogs. He got hurt in the SEC championship game against Texas, and then yeah, of course, eventually got into the transfer portal and now transferred to Miami as he's expected to be the starting quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes this year after Cam Ward is of course declared for the NFL. And yeah, Carson Beck I think is going to be decent for us, but this man is not going to make us a fucking playoff team. This man is not going to take us very fucking far. I think we're going to have a good year. Or are we? Because we just came off a really good regular season, but then we fucked it all up in the end with us losing to Syracuse, and then we couldn't win a bowl game. I don't know. I don't expect much for the Hurricanes next season. We have Carson Beck as quarterback. He is not a game changer. He might have some good performances, but that's about it. I don't think this man is going to take us to no national championship, no college football playoffs. Are we even going to be a top 25 team in the country for the most part? Fuck no. And even if the offense was so good, we gotta worry about the elephant in the fucking room here. The elephants in the room here. And I mean literally. Because we got the big dogs on the fucking defense that we need to worry about. Because wow, is that much to get work done on that defense? Because at this point we just have to get everybody out. We have to just clean house. The entire defense. Who is coming back from that defense last year? I have no idea. But I sure hope we're getting a clean looking ass defense next year because wow, did our defense absolutely hold us back from having any kind of actual success last year. Despite winning many games, we've only lost 3 games last year, but still, and we could have lost more. Oh, absolutely, we could have lost more games last year. There was too many close calls, too many, final plays coming out. Cam Ward had to literally shove it up their ass, and he had to play clutch just for us to get so many wins. We're not gonna have a good year. Miami fans, let's relax. We're not gonna have a good year. We're not gonna have a good year. And oh man, Jada, why are you being so fucking negative? Oh my god. Cam Ward had to carry this fucking team to for a chance to make the playoffs. This man is not no Cam Ward. If our defense is absolute Swiss dog shit again, and our offense is mediocre, we're going to win 3 games next year. And I'm being generous. We're going to win 3 games next year with an absolute dog shit defense and with a mediocre offense. Because who's to say that our offensive weapons are still going to be there? Who's going to stay there besides I think George. I think George is going to be one of the receivers. He's going to stay, I believe. But everybody else who is Restrepo, is he going to stay? I don't know. I don't think so. Our tight end Arroyo, is he going to still stick around? Is Harris going to stick around? Our running back? I don't know. It's going to look like a completely different offense, most likely, or not. We have a new quarterback, sure, but we're cooked, ladies and gentlemen. We are absolutely cooked. I'm not excited for the Miami Hurricanes next year. I have no hope. But Carson, Beck won't probably be the worst of it all. Unfortunately, I would think he would be the mistake or like the biggest reason why we would suck next year. But it would probably be because of that fucking defense once again. So unfortunately, that's just the case here. Kyren Lacy has been facing charges. He's faced charges because unfortunately, there was a situation where he was arrested for neglected a homicide after a deadly crash that ended up hurting and killing a former Marine agent or a former Marine soldier. Completely neglecting the life that not that him, but him, being involved somewhat in the death of the Marine, of the former Marine, of the old man, and of course, just obviously not calling the police, not making anything out of it, just leaving and fleeing the scene, and just being the cause of the crash that killed a 78-year-old, and then fleeing the scene. Whatever the situation was, pretty tough and pretty unbelievable, another wide receiver, probably because of the fucking speeding, getting other people hurt, getting yourself hurt, but putting other people's lives in danger. And unfortunately, you had to kill somebody innocently. Sucks. I don't think this is not a Henry Ruggs situation because there's still other things kind of wondering if it was exactly a situation where it was an accident or if it was just an intentional kind of it didn't seem like it was an intentional crash, but of course he is responsible for it. He was arrested for it, but still he's out on bail, so he does look like he is going to come back and play. But again, I feel like this is just kind of like a situation where they just kind of escaped this situation. It's going to look back on him and it's going to be this huge shadow or cloud lingering around him, but clearly it doesn't seem to be career ending at all. But it could have been a lot worse. But that's saying a lot because eventually you killed somebody. You took someone's life. So how could it possibly get worse? More people dying for that result. It's just, yeah, no, really tough situation here. Really tough situation here, but man, um, Deshaun Watson, he re-aggravated that injury once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, his Achilles injury is active, and he is still, he's gonna be hurt, and he's gonna be out for the remainder of the 2025 season, or the remainder for the entire 2025 regular season. And look, once again, man, that sucks for Deshaun Watson with the injury. Um, you know, look, we all love to shit on Deshaun Watson. We hate this man. This man is Diddy. This man is the fucking devil himself, right? I still don't wish fucking injuries on Deshaun Watson. Like, man, I just don't like. I don't know. I'm really on the fence with Deshaun Watson. I don't like him. That's just the truth. I don't like Deshaun Watson. I love his talent, and I love that this man at one point was. I mean, he was phenomenal, man. But clearly, that's just not the case anymore. His career's done. His career's done. I would suggest that Deshaun Watson should just retire from football. I think he should just simply retire from football, not play, and just live your life somewhere else, Deshaun. That's the safest thing for me. Because look, you come back 2026 thinking that you're gonna get back to your old self, and you're gonna play like your old self, like you were in Houston in 2019 or in 2020 or 2018, or when you were in Clemson, in 2015 and 2016 years. You know, it's oh shit, it's only gonna be worse for Deshaun, um, if he comes back on the football field. Dude, he suffered an Achilles injury on the football field, and people were excited. They were cheering that he got hurt. I think it's hard for him to accept it, but he just needs to retire. Honestly, simply just for his fucking safety. Not just his physical safety, not just for him to stay healthy and to be physically fit and to just stay healthy, but also for his fucking life. If I got hurt on the field and people cheered that I got hurt, you don't think I would want to fucking retire right after? That would kill my spirit. If my own fans are cheering that I got hurt because they look at me as a fucking sexual assault, a sexual abuser, and the fucking this Bill Cosby, and they see me as Diddy, and they see. Unfortunately, dude, your image is destroyed, man. Your image is destroyed. Yes, you're getting paid a fuck ton of money, and you're playing horrific fucking football when you're on the field. I mean, nothing is going right for Deshaun Watson. The only thing is that he has like a girlfriend. That's the only, bro. This girlfriend is doing wonders for him. The fact that he has a girlfriend, like, I don't know what his girlfriend's doing, what she does, whatever, holding him down for real, because my fucking goodness, Deshaun Watson couldn't possibly have a downfall worse. People cheering that he got hurt when he's actually healthy and playing. He absolutely fucking sucks. He's still making a lot of money. And his image is destroyed. Dog, if it was just me, I would fucking retire. I would just simply fucking retire. Do something else with my career. And unfortunately, I can't even recommend him to be on, like, unfortunately, I can't even tell him to be like, oh, be an analyst or a commentator or work for ESPN or Fox. I don't think that's not going to work either. You can't picture Deshaun Watson being a fucking commentator alongside fucking, I don't know, you can't expect him to be working with the, I don't know, the NFL countdown crew on ESPN. No, you can't. You can't expect that. You can't expect him to be on fucking Fox Sports. I don't know. He just needs to retire. make his money after the contract is done, whether they want to extend him or not. The Browns have to they have to cut this man's contract out. Like they can't. What are they gonna do? $92 million. That was gonna be the next contract extent. Wow. I'm sorry, man, but Deshaun Watson needs to let it go. His career's done. Um, and I'm saying like his image is destroyed already. His football, he's not where he was before. Dude, it's the end of it, man. These injuries, or people are saying these injuries are like karma for what he did to, with all that, with all those, those allegations and this and that. And look, I can't judge you. I can't really blame you too much for not hating this man. And of course, it's easy to hate this motherfucker. I get it. But again, there's nothing still confirmed with it. There's still certain things that are like missing from the picture. Who knows if he's half innocent, half I don't know. There's still things that we don't really know about the whole all the allegations and this and that. But obviously, those allegations still hurt your image, and even if it comes out that it was all BS, well then that still won't change some people's minds, unfortunately. So that's the thing, man. That's honestly the thing. I feel bad, but at the same time, fuck Deshaun Watson. I really don't know where to go here. I really don't know where to go here because, again, like, I feel like if I'm in support of Deshaun Watson, I'm looking like a fucking villain, because my goodness, it just sucks. So let's talk about Kanye in 2025, real quick. Apparently, Kanye teased a trailer for a Vultures movie. Let me read this right. Ye teases AI assisted Vultures movie. Watch the spooky trailer. I watched it. Dog shit trailer. AI assisted. AI created. Weird as fuck. Pointless. All of that for fucking dog shit music as well. Just to see some photos of it, this, you get this weird fucking pigeon that looks like Albert Einstein. I couldn't have possibly been more uneasy with myself. I could have potentially I couldn't have been more motivated to just fucking throw my phone in the air into the fucking atmosphere for that shit to just disintegrate into pieces when I saw this fucking trailer. Like, this man is still like, I'm be honest with you, Kanye may have the worst downfall of an artist I've ever seen in my life. If Kanye, I don't want to hear no, I don't want to know, I don't nothing Vultures in 2025. Please cancel this shit. Please cancel this shit. I do not want to see any of this in 20. Please, can we end this shit? Oh my goodness, please, Kanye. There are albums that you worked on for years and you never gave us those albums. Those albums will never see the light of day. And you're going to give us this fucking AI assisted movie for an album that didn't do well because it's only, this is cancer. This is cancer. This is the worst kind of disease possible. This is the worst kind of news for a Kanye West fan. I don't want, at this point, dude, I just want Kanye to just, I don't want to hear nothing about Kanye West. I don't follow him on Instagram. I only see these Kanye headlines because people talk, because of Complex, because of Billboard, because they repost it, because they post about what Kanye's up to. So if he fucking posts a picture of him fucking sucking a penis, they're gonna show me, hey, Kanye posted a picture of him sucking a penis. So that's how I found out about this fucking information. Not because I follow this dude. I don't follow this man anymore. I'm not subscribed to his YouTube channel anymore. I barely listen to this man music. Yes, yes, yes. I can never take away what Kanye did for those years from 2004 to 2023. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kanye. I can't even call him Kanye. You know what? I'm not going to call you Kanye. I can't call you Kanye because you changed your fucking name, first of all. You're Ye. That's not Kanye. This is Ye. This is Ye. Maybe that's why I'm getting pissed. I'm still calling this man by the name that he became a legend and the name that he represents. His whole stature, his whole career, he is Kanye. But right now, Kanye's not this is Ye. This is Ye. I don't like Ye. I like Kanye. I miss the old Kanye. Straight from the gold Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. I miss that Kanye. I don't want to hear none of this Vultures bullshit. AI movie. I don't want to hear. I don't want to see no Vultures 3. I don't want to see no fucking movie. Oh, and guess what? If he fucking actually drops any of that shit, guess who's not watching that shit? My fucking ass. And I don't care. No. Go ahead, drop it. No, you know what? Go ahead and drop it because I'm not gonna tap into that shit. I'm not doing that. And also, he's working on that Bully album. You want to hear a snippet of one of the songs that might be on the album? Actually, I can't play the snippet because I'll get copyright. And I can't even show you the video because it's censored. Why? Okay, you know what? I'll just okay. Basically, he showed a snippet from his upcoming album Bully, and it is a video of let me see. Let me just read the headline here. Teases Bully with a Hi Joe Bitch snippet and a Pamela Anderson video. So the video, can I even okay, well, it's censored, right? This is censored. Okay, so this is a video from 2008, Pamela Anderson, completely naked, topless. Wait, is that Hugh Hefner? Is that Hugh Hefner? Oh shit, I think that is Hugh Hefner before he passed. Or am I tripping? Is that not Hugh Hefner? Never mind. I don't think that's Hugh. That's just some old perverted rich white man. I don't know. I don't know if that's Hugh Hefner. It kind of looked like him for a second. Oh, that is Hugh. That does look like Hugh Hefner. Yes, and as you can see, all exposed here. That's the video. That's the snippet video, and then the audio. The entire fucking audio going around in this snippet here is hide your bitch, hide your bitch, hide your bitch, hide your bitch, hide your bitch. You get oh shit, no, not full screen. You guessed it, hide your bitch. Guys, let's keep Ye out of 2025. Let's not. You know what? Let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I could retire from talking. You know what? I'm going to retire from talking about Ye unless he does something that truly inspires me or is something that is worth talking about. If he is posting I was going to say the R word, absolutely unbelievably stupid fucking snippets like hide your bitch. If he is giving us these snippets, these videos, these movies, if it is nothing worth talking about, if it is nothing worth mentioning about, if it's nothing worth having a conversation in a positive way, I am not even going to mention this man's fucking name ever again. If he gives us an album that is good, that is worth talking about. Everything that Kanye West does, posts, releases, if it is not worth mentioning how good it is, again, of course, in my opinion, if I don't think it's worth talking about, if it's not worth having a conversation on how, oh shit, Kanye might be back. Oh, this is actually a good song. Oh, I am not going to talk about Kanye. I'm not going to talk about Ye anymore. I'll talk about Kanye West. I'll talk about Kanye West from 2004 to 2023. I'll talk about Kanye West all day. I'll talk to you about Kanye fucking West. But we're talking about Ye here. So anything he fucking decides to do this year, if it's not worth even talking about, I'm not even going to talk about it on the fucking podcast. I am wasting my time giving you this news on the episode. If it's not something positive, if it's not something like I want to share or is worth sharing about Ye himself in the big year of 2025, I'm not even going to be mentioning it at all. Matter of fact, just won't do it. I just won't do it. Fuck that. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. Fuck that. There's no reason for me to do all that shit. Absolutely not. So this is some bullshit. Fuck Kanye. Fuck Ye. I love you, Kanye. I love you, Kanye. I miss Kanye, man. I miss Kanye. I just want Kanye back. I want Kanye back. So I had this here randomly. What was this even all about? I just wrote losing her spice. What the? Oh, right. Okay. Just in case anything weird pops up here. My safe search turns on and off all the fucking time. Makes me look like a weirdo. But anywho. You see this woman right here? Ice Spice, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this is Ice Spice, for those who don't know. We're in the world where Ice Spice, obviously, she dropped an album. She dropped a deluxe Y2K deluxe album last year, December. But what worth talking about her latest Instagram posts and people noticing of her losing her spice, because that's what I literally titled it on my thing here, losing her spice here. So as you can see, this photo here that I did like, so can't hide that already. She posted this when her deluxe album came out. It dropped on New Year's, not on New Year's, on Christmas Eve. She posted this. This was like a freestyle that she uploaded, that she did, like, in the middle of some random fucking street in New York or whatever. And obviously you could see a huge change in her body happened. As you could see, the cake, the gyat, the what else? What other terms for booty are there? The what? That's not. Never mind. I was thinking of horchatas, but that's for like boobs. What is the other? The cake. I don't know. The dessert, the final boss dessert, whatever you wanna name this, the nalgas, the culo, whatever the fuck you wanna, whatever. It's not there. It's not there anymore, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, you see the comment section, whatever, blah blah blah, whatever. There's just what happened? Well, you leaving already?
No, I'm showering. There's food there. There's like the chicken nuggets and empanadita. Not chicken nuggets, popcorn.
Yeah, from Publix.
Yeah. Can you be in the lookout, because I'm gonna get in the shower and Riley's gonna come. She might come. So if you estate pendiente, like don't lock yourself, because maybe she comes. And
Okay.
Estate pendiente. Your brother already took a shower.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with my friends. So you're in church tonight.
Okay.
You have to be like in the lookout for everything. Okay.
That's fine.
Because Osiri's not sleeping here either.
She's not sleeping. Oh, okay. So it's just me, my man, and
yeah, you're in
and
charge.
the baby. Okay.
Oh, and the food that's left over that's outside, put it in the refrigerator. Don't let it sleep out, please, because then it gets ruined. So after you eat,
I put everything away in the fridge.
Eat, put everything in the fridge.
Okay. What is he doing now?
He's in the room. My room.
Oh,
watching
okay.
TV.
Oh, okay. So just because I was watching something there, but he asked me for it, but later, not now. Yeah, I'll give it to him later. Okay. The tablet.
Okay, so good.
What time are you leaving?
That's 6:45.
Okay, what time? Oh, okay. Okay, perfect. Anywho, sorry for the interruption. Um, yeah. So what's going on with Ice Spice? She's lost weight. She's lost some weight, which is obviously good for her. Um, but she's not only just losing weight. She's also losing the badongas. She's losing. She's losing the gyat. You know what I mean? What? Let me find a good Let me find a really good photo of the. This is the one, and of course I liked it. My goodness. You see, this was in August. You see that we and now we're entering December, and we're up to here. Now again, she's wearing jeans, and who knows? The jeans might be like fucking closing her cheeks together, or whatever. So you can't really see much out of it here. But this is from January 1st, and you can see still not much going on back there. So yeah, I'm definitely a little like, oh damn, she doesn't have the same is as she once did. But she is losing weight. She looks good still. She still looks good. She still looks good with the weight loss, of course. Shit, you know what I mean? But damn, the badongas are just, you know what I mean? There's a good there's a good way to find an equal balance, to lose that weight, but to keep that ass fat. You know what I'm saying? And it just seems like she's just losing both at the same time, both pretty evenly. Um, and I'm mentioning this or making this like I'm talking about this on the fucking episode because it just seems fucking random. Why am I even talking about this? Because again, the album didn't do so well. The album wasn't very good. The deluxe and everything. What happened? What happened, dude? No, not. She said later, not now, man. Wait, she said later. She just came right now and said later, not right now. Not right now, dog. Um, Wait, why the fuck did I switch tabs? Um, yeah. So again, her music hasn't been doing very well, and again, the last album just wasn't fucking good. It just was not good. The deluxe didn't do much at all. I mean, she had a song with fucking the baby and Emily Chop. That shit was ass. And not this. Not this. It was not good. It was ass. The badass. Not the badass, but like just not the good ass that you want to claim. It was not good at all. It wasn't great. So that was not good for her at all. And at this point, you're just like, well, she's gonna fucking fall off at this point. What happened? My goodness.
And it's a charge, fully charged, 89%.
Okay.
Don't let him sit on the mueble, sit down, charge it there, wrapped around with the cable. So if he's gonna charge you,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, tell him that he cannot sit in the mueble and charge.
Okay, no, of course, yeah. It's just simply the music is not good. She's losing her losing weight, which is great for her, but she's also losing that ass. Ooh, that was an incompletion. Damn. Never mind. That was second down. Never mind. Anywho, sorry, I'm getting fucking distracted. Also, sorry, so many fucking distractions going on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Too much going on right now. Yeah, so the music is not doing good. Um, the album wasn't good. She's losing her aesthetic. So it just feels like naturally she just seems like she's going to be falling off, right? A lot of people follow her because of her sex appeal, because of that eighth. You know what I mean? And look, yes, I am also one of them, but I also do listen to her music to give it a chance too. And to be fair, that EP that she dropped in 2023 was decent. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like that EP was decent. Travis Kelce touchdown. Never mind, not a touchdown. He's down at the 5. He's down at the 5. Travis Kelce down at the 5. They're in the red zone. The Chiefs are about to score their first tutty wuddy of the game. We'll see. We'll see if they score a touchdown on this drive. They're at the 5 yard line. Travis Kelsey for a pickup of what? Fucking 50 yards, pretty much, basically. Well, back to Ice Spice again. So yeah, with people not being interested in her music as much, and of course with her losing what a lot of people even is gravitated to her, and of course that's her body, right? Because of course she just sells her body. You know, that's just the aesthetic of her music, of course, and that's just her image, right? You would think naturally she's just gonna fall off and no one's gonna be worth fucking mentioning or talking about. But I think she, a lot of people to her, a lot of people already think she fell off. Um, she's on the fence right now. I don't think she has completely fallen off, but we still just got to give it a little bit of time. We really got to like, we're pushing the red button on Ice Spice a little too early. And maybe I'm one of the very few fucking people that already see the fall off happening very, very quickly. But still, I think there's still some missing pieces. I still think that she has one more chance with like, and I'm talking music. I'm talking music, but also the fact that again she's losing that physique, that ass. That's also losing interest for a lot of people. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people are not in it for the music. A lot of people are just here for the body as well. Majority of people are. Shit, a lot of the guys that still fucking follow her, of the 11.2 million followers, a lot of them are there just to see fucking photos of her and couldn't care less about her music. I'm on both sides of the picture. She dropped the fucking deluxe album. I listened to it. Did I think it was going to be good? No. And I still listened to it. Am I just that much of a nice guy and a chill guy? Probably. Touchdown, Chiefs. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kareem Hunt got a 2 yard touchdown. 2 yard or one. That was actually a yard. Never mind. That was a 1 yard touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 12-3, Kansas City. Late breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. With 4:36 left in the second quarter. It's looking ugly already for Houston. I know they're down by 10. Well, we'll see if he makes the extra point or not. Harrison Bugner extra point is up, and it is good. 13-3. Yes, 13-3 Kansas City. They're up by 10. So yeah, Ice Spice, I think she's closing into the fall off. I don't think she has fully fallen off just yet. But again, her losing that ass, or just losing, it's not losing the weight. It's just losing the ass, and obviously the music not being that good. People are just facing away from Ice Spice. So whatever. Who is this girl? She whatever. I still believe she could still be at least relevant enough to be talked about, to be worth mentioning about in the hip hop world, if she just takes a little bit of time focusing on some music, and find a way to get that ass back, because that will draw a lot of people's attention. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of people fucking even found out about you in the first place. And I'm just being honest. Does that make me an Ice Spice fanatic at this point? Am I an Ice Spice fan? I don't know. I heard all her fucking music. Do I like all of her music? Fuck no. I just told you that Y2K was not good, and the deluxe was not that good either. And I told you that Y2K was one of the worst albums of 2024. So I'm being brutally honest with you, Ice. I'm not sucking your dick right now. I am just simply thinking, or just saying, hey, I don't think you've completely fallen off, but there are some things we gotta fix here. That's the truth here. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But that is that for Ice Spice news. What else is there to mention? I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, I already talked about that. Don't worry about that. Even though I don't like the song, it is catchy. That's the problem. It's not a good song. I think the song's fucking overrated. But it is not a rapper rapping. It's a fucking basketball player rapping the song. So it's not an actual rapper. And the song would have been a hit in like the early 2000s, It sounds like a fucking Gucci Mane song. Could have been a Gucci Mane kind of song in 2005, 2006. Who knows? Sounds like a banger. And the beat's kind of tough, but it's just not great. Not great. All right. I think we're gonna end this off with one list. One list. Best greatest rap albums of the 21st century, ladies and gentlemen. There's actually two lists that I want to react to, but I think we could save that for the next. Wait. Was it this one that I wait? No. This one. I already did this one. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think. Okay, we're gonna react to this one. Even though wait, this came out though in the summer last year. This shit is kind of fucking old. Why am I even reacting to this? Shit's old as fuck already. Anywho, my turn. Wow, at 100, shit. Okay, interesting. E40. Get. You know what, y'all? What the fuck is number one? I think it's the Lauryn Hill album, right? Is this the one with the Lauryn Hill album being number one? I think this is the one, right? Oh no, it's a number three. The Chronic and then Illmatic are number one. Oh, okay. Whatever, y'all. I'm not even gonna pay much attention to this fucking list. It probably sucks. Let's be real. It probably fucking sucks. What was the list that I actually wanted to? Oh, it's Billboard. That's where it is. Billboard top artists of the 21st century. That is the list that I was trying to actually look for. Okay, perfect. Um, the list is only available for pro subscribers. Thank you for not helping at all. All right. Oh shit. Well, it kind of spoiled it a little bit, but fuck it. Whatever. Top 25. We got Katy Perry. Um, we got Katy Perry at number 25. We got Ed Sheeran at number 24. Let me just take this off the fucking thing. Yes. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa. All right. Yes, we got Ed Sheeran at 24. We got Bad Bunny at 23. Okay. We got One Direction at 22. Okay, I don't know if I put them that high up there, but all right. Over Ed Sheeran or Bad Bunny is kind of or Katy Perry. I'm sorry, I'm not putting One Direction over Bad Bunny or Katy Perry, and probably not even over Ed Sheeran. And I don't even listen to Ed Sheeran. I think Ed Sheeran is overrated as fuck, but still, I wouldn't put them over that. Lil Wayne. Okay, he's been featured on too many fucking pop songs and again, one of the greatest rappers of all time. So shout out to him. Bruno Mars in the top 20. He could have been a lot higher, but he just doesn't drop that much music. But absolutely, Bruno Mars deserves to be here. BTS. I don't listen to BTS, but I know that they're huge. They're fucking, the greatest thing since sliced bread. The Weeknd at 18. For me, that's a little low. Shakira at 17. Okay, I could agree with Shakira being high on the list. I mean, pretty top 20. Okay, that makes sense. Jay-Z at 16. Miley Cyrus at 15. I'm sorry, we're not putting Miley Cyrus over The Weeknd or over Bruno Mars or Shakira or even Katy Perry. I'm sorry, we're not putting Miley Cyrus at 15. I'm sorry. She's had a great, successful career and she has great albums, but we're not putting her this fucking high on the list. Justin Timberlake, we could put him a little bit lower too. Even though, again, in the 2000s, he was that motherfucking dude. Oh man, he just had some good ass fucking music in the 2000s, absolutely. But since then, it's been all right. Nicki Minaj, 13, little high. But I get it. Absolutely deserves a spot here in the top 25. Eminem absolutely deserves to be one here. Usher definitely top 15-ish. 11 seems fine. Can't disagree with it. At number 10, we have Adele. I agree. Again, I'm not like basing it off the order. I'm just kind of like agreeing who should be in the top 25. So I'm not telling you guys who I think number one or number. Some are pretty obvious, but I just think if they fit in the list, then I'll just tell you that I think they're worth mentioning, being a part of the list. But anywho, Adele, yes, for sure. I think definitely deserves to be a mention here. Number 9, we got Ariana Grande. Yes, absolutely, for sure. Justin Bieber, even though I do not like Justin Bieber's music, I think it's undeniable. For sure, he's one of the greatest pop stars in the past 25 years. Kanye West, oh, absolutely. I do not absolutely disagree with that. Ye could die, but Kanye will never. Britney Spears, oh, absolutely. Okay, this list is cooking. Lady Gaga, even though I don't listen to Lady Gaga as much as the other artists that we've went through so far. Absolute legend. Both acting, both singing. This woman can do it all. She's phenomenal. She's an entertainer and she's a great performer. And honestly, even though I don't like all of her music, and I don't know all of her music still. I still haven't heard all of her music just yet, but still, one of those artists that I don't know much about, but I would like to see her live. I just have to listen to more of her music. But still, Lady Gaga deserves to be here for sure. Drake at number 4, no surprise. Um, Definitely deserved to be here. I mean, it felt like he was the male. He was the best. He is the biggest male pop star of the 21st century. There is no denying that. The biggest male pop star. We got Rihanna number 3. Absolutely. Absolutely. And she did that within what, like 10 years? 12 years. Since 2004 to 2016, pretty much. Or Music of the Sun came out, what, 2005 or 2004? I think 2004. And then basically anti 2016. She hasn't done shit since 2016. She hasn't dropped anything since 2016. So for those 12 years to be this high on the list, like, oh, absolutely, she deserves a spot here. And a lot of people, surprise. Number 2 is Taylor Swift. And the number 1, of course, is Beyonce. I prefer Beyonce's music over Taylor Swift. That's just me, though. I prefer Beyonce's music over Taylor Swift's music. However, I think Taylor Swift might have it over Beyonce when it comes to, like, for sure the tour. Oh, no one is touching Taylor Swift when it comes to, like, the numbers on the tour. When it comes to numbers and, like, first week sales and, like, tour sales and, like, the revenue that this fucking woman makes, oh, absolutely. No one is touching Taylor Swift. I just think Beyonce is probably number 1 because the performer wise, I think Beyonce's the better performer. You could say maybe she's made a. That's the thing. It's a really tough conversation to have between Beyonce and Taylor Swift because they're such different artists and they both have created such a huge impact on both sides of pop. You know, because of course she's done R&B and pop music, but she's done her own spin on it as well. And of course she's blending in, doing all these other genres. She did fucking country and she made it her own album, and it worked very well for her. Half, and then of course also doing dance music with Renaissance, like on that album. Like Beyonce's re-innovation for like the music itself, understandably why she's one of the biggest artists ever and one of the arguably the greatest pop star of the 21st century, as Billboard claims her to be. But I think Taylor Swift is maybe more on like the numbers, maybe more on like, I don't know. For me, I think it just has to do with the numbers. It's definitely the numbers because when we're picking Taylor Swift or Beyonce, when it comes to more sales, more monthly listeners, tour streams, or no, not tour streams, tour tickets, or that's all Taylor Swift, no doubt. But I think Beyonce just has it over as a performer. Maybe has also she's been in the game a little longer than Taylor Swift too, so the experience there. I mean, Taylor Swift has been there for almost about 15 years, and Beyonce's been in the game since the 90s, since she was in fucking Destiny's Child. So maybe the experience factor also puts her above. But still, I mean, this is not a bad list. I really just kind of disagree with fucking Miley Cyrus being this high up, and then BTS being this high up, and then One Direction being this high up. But you got the right people. You got the right people in the top 25. Again, some people could be higher, some people could be lower, but this list I could see for sure. And Bad Bunny being at 23 already, it's pretty early in his career still. He's been only doing music for not even a decade just yet. It hasn't been a decade yet since he's really become like a huge pop star. I mean, he's been doing music since what, like 2015, 2016? I remember hearing Bad Bunny for the first time in 2017. But he wasn't the fucking same artist as he is now, like fucking being a Bad Bunny, And speaking of Bad Bunny, I still got to hear his fucking new album. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing next once I'm done recording this episode. But speaking of recording of the episode, we are done, ladies and gentlemen. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. There's one more thing actually or two more things that I did not talk about on the script for this episode. So I will do that for another episode, for that Tuesday episode. You know what? We'll see if I can do an episode tomorrow. Why not? I have time this weekend. I have time this weekend. It's a long weekend for me. So fuck it. Maybe I might do another episode tomorrow. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today's podcast episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see if I do an episode tomorrow for the podcast. Probably something not related with sports, probably something more music related, maybe TV shows and stuff like that. If not, then Tuesday is the next episode. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Again, more reaction videos coming out soon. I just reacted to Wham and the new Lana SZA Deluxe album last night, and I'm uploading. I'm gonna drop those reaction videos tonight, and then I gotta listen to the new Bad Bunny album that I still haven't heard yet. Also, I gotta review those albums as well. So I'll review those albums a little bit later on in the week. Got to get to listen to Bad Bunny's album. Got to do a couple other reaction videos, other K-pop stuff to react to as well. More Kiss of Life content, other blah, blah, blah. So you'll get to see that in the future. But anyway, see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace out, my friends.